that's how you say it, because I think I would normally pronounce it Covalent, but Covalent Wrestling Podcast. So I hope that is awesome. I hope you guys get, a bazillion views on it or listens or however podcasts work, because everybody does them on Zoom nowadays. But talk to you later. Bye.
What's up, Daryl and Warner? This is the Swolverine, the effing machine, Mr. GMSI himself, Brian Cage. I mean, who better? You already know the answer to that question. And if you don't, that is nobody. Giving you guys a shout out on your podcast, Covalent. And I appreciate you guys being big fans, big supporters, and the best is yet to come. All right, guys, take care.
Hey, Daryl and Werner. I just want to say thank you so much for being a fan and watching NWA and being super supportive of that. Hey, everybody, this is Camille Brickhouse, and you're listening to Covalent TV.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, La Boricua Badass, the brightest star in the sky, the greatest that beat the greatest, La Boricua Badass, the Flavor Gang leader, and you're watching Covalent TV. Oh,
Daryl and Werner, I want to send so much love. I heard about Covalent TV, and I wanted to say thank you for, making fans, wrestling fans happy, for the gaming and everything. Like, you guys are amazing. Keep up the good work. And to everybody else out there, thank you for listening and watching Covalent TV. Sending so much love. Stay safe, stay positive, and stay sane. Love you guys. Mwah.
Back like we never left, ladies and gentlemen. Look, the moment y'all all saw it. Part 2, by the way. Welcome to the AEW Dynamite review. It's your boy, Mr. Starksign.
Big dub.
Y'all all saw it. The moment we started addressing a drone, the literal moment we started addressing a drone, what happened? I want everybody to put it in the comment section right now, just in case there is anyone that thinks we are conspiracy theorists, we just making shit up. What happened? I want everybody in our comment section to put that right now. Because that was a little too obvious. That was a little too obvious. At least it was a little bit of ambiguity the last, few times y'all done it. That time, that was pretty blatant. The moment we cooked the drone, the literal moment we cooked the drone, what happened? I'm seeing everybody putting it. Just so y'all know, we gonna finish out this show. Oh, don't worry, they weren't gonna stop us. But I want to point that out before we get back into cooking up this good work. What happened? And these are the same people y'all will run around and say, oh, they're not an army. They're just fans of West End Joe. No, they're not. These people galvanized to come into streams like ours and people that talk like this and shut us down. Y'all all saw that. I want to make sure everybody and their friends or whoever you watching this with saw that happen in real time. And I hate that we even doing a part 2. We still gonna cook, but like that's crazy work to me. Yeah, as soon as we cooked them and he couldn't rebuttal with anything other than what they usually spew. Somebody on the drone side pressed the damn red button. I keep telling y'all. That don't mean now. I'm gonna tell you something right now. If you think right now that we not gonna keep doing that to drones that come in here, drones, I'm gonna keep doing it. You can take the stream down as much as you want. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You could be as mad as your little tiny heart desires. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep calling y'all out every time y'all come in here. I don't care if we got to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody scared of y'all. And yes, hit that like button on this stream. Run up the numbers for part 2, ladies and gentlemen. Run up the numbers for part 2. And does anybody see the stream on Twitter? I'm just verifying that we are live on all sources, ladies and gentlemen. Before I kick back in, I want to make sure we are heard. Okay? I want to make sure that we are heard on all platforms that we are normally on. Okay? Hold on, I'm finna check myself too in real time. Hold on.
No, we're not.
Son of a bitch. Okay, well. Let me do that. Where's part 1? There you are. Okay. Did not find part 1 to save my life. Okay, let me see something real quick, guys. I'm going to try something real fast. I'm just going to verify that we are live on our end. And if we are, then in which case, yeah, man, they trying to shut your boys down. I'm just going to be real. Oh, let me try this again. Hold on, let me see. We finna see. Yeah, so it looks like they're trying to do a full scale attack.
Mm-hmm.
Because now we're going. Go look. Everybody go look. Because now we're going. And by the way, welcome into Twitter. See, it's some fuck shit going on, y'all. It's some fuck shit going on, y'all. Don't ever tell me these drones are fair. Don't ever tell me that these drones want people to have opinions on what they believe. Don't tell me that shit no more. Don't tell me that they don't attack us. Please don't tell me that. Y'all just saw this in real time. Because all of a sudden I brought up how we weren't up on Twitter. Now the Twitter stream is going. They figured out that I caught their ass. They figured out that I caught him, and now they like, oh shit, oh he knows.
Mm-hmm.
He knows. We can't be too obvious. He knows. I know it's you. Because y'all gonna get sick of hearing this explanation, but I'm gonna say it again for anybody that thinks, oh, maybe y'all just got janky internet or nothing or something like that. No, every time that this happens, me and Werner will still be talking.
Mm-hmm.
The internet connection does not go out. We'll still be talking. I want to make sure y'all understand that. So it's not us. But yeah, drones, y'all made it a little too obvious tonight. Try again next time, okay? Please try again next time. Come into a WWE stream and do that so we can end it early. Like,
yeah, for the love of God.
Damn, like why do y'all do this on our Dynamite streams? Like come into a Raw stream and shut it off. Please. Damn.
Or the 300-hour SmackDowns.
Please. All right. But as I was talking about before we had to silence a drone, Anna Booty, Penelope Ford, Thunder Rosa, and Toni Booty went out there and performed extremely well. Mm-hmm. And the pre-match segment of Anna Booty and Harley Cameron talking about their TNA did not take away from their wrestling ability or how they were presented tonight. And Harley Cameron made a save in the Detroit Pistons jersey, and I still think Werner has an APB out for his pants. Okay? It's still out.
You know what? On the advice of counsel, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment rights.
Werner, you couldn't plead for a piece of fried chicken, let alone the damn Fifth Amendment. Okay? And we had considered this match a mini Chico because it was. These ladies deserved it. Toni Storm won by submission with the what do they call it now? I meant to say that on part 1. What do they call that shit now? The TCM what?
The TCM chicken wing.
Yeah, the TCM chicken wing. That's hilarious. How Toni Storm is integrating little like achievements and little moments in her life into her character. That is very underrated. Yes, put pants emojis. We will find Werner's pants. If it is the last thing we do, we will find. They are somewhere in Michigan, but we will find them. They have not made it to Ohio yet. They are still somewhere in Michigan. All right? But much love to everybody in the house tonight, man. But yeah. Dude, Toni, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Anna, if you got a little bit of stride in your step now, keep striding.
Mm-hmm.
Penelope, you got a little bit of stride in your step now. Keep striding. All right? And I forgot her name. God damn, I'm sorry.
Megan's still continuing to dominate.
Keep doing what you're doing. Thunder Rosa, keep doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got nothing bad to say about none of the ladies in this match. I really don't.
No.
And it could branch off into other stuff. So, yeah, there's that. Salute to y'all, man. Y'all killed it tonight. Y'all deserve all the praise that y'all going to get on social media. Okay.
Yeah, like Anna needs a big win. She has not had a big win since that tag match with Penelope and Ty and the Bunny.
So I'm going to have a discussion about that in a second because that's something I want to touch on, but I'm going to talk about that in a second because something I said last week ended up playing itself out tonight. And a lot of y'all seemed confused by what I was saying. And I was so glad that it was put into words, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it. See, Werner, you almost stole my thunder, but you didn't because
I didn't
you ain't
mean
got you ain't got enough words in your vocabulary to do it. All right. That's that Michigan education. Thank you. Thank you,
Thunder
Michigan
Rosa,
education.
by the way. Thunder Rosa, Thunder Rosa, Thunder Rosa, Thunder Rosa.
Michigan education.
Thunder Rosa.
If you listen close, you can hear the sound of Michigan education.
Thunder Rosa.
Everybody put Michigan education in the comment section. Then you can put Thunder Rosa after that. But first, Michigan education. More specifically, in Werner's case, Meth Michigan education. That's the name of your city, Werner.
Not called that at all. No, it's not.
Okay, and what's the name of it?
It's not Meth Michigan.
See, you don't want to see. You're denying it. You denying
I'm
it.
not going to get swatted.
You're keeping
How
a
about
fat
that?
bitch in the house. I see what's going on here. I see what's going on. All right, okay. All right. Much love. Much love. All right. Shouts out to Michigan education in the comment section. I see y'all. Much love.
Catherine, don't even.
Well, it happened. You can't do anything about it, Werner.
You're saying Thunder Rosa sandbagged tonight?
No, she said she didn't.
Oh, but
Michigan education, baby.
She doesn't
playing itself
sandbag
out.
at all.
Playing itself out in real time. Playing itself out in real damn time. Werner cannot. All right. See, I didn't even have to say nothing. Thank you, Werner. All right, we went to break. Back for commercial. Crew are shown making their way through the crowd. And the Hurt Syndicate make their entrance and they get on the mic because they hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
Verbally as well.
That's right.
That's right. They don't always have to hurt physically.
No.
But Montel of Ontavious Porter introduces his associates, Shelton Benjamin and the almighty Bobby Lashley, the AEW World Tag Team Champions. This is AEW, right? Mm-hmm. This is where the best wrestle. Where all the tag teams stepping up, take the tag titles off of them. They like to hurt people. But who will hurt them? That line got me. I don't know why that shit got me so bad. And right as MVIP said that, oh, you heard the fan walkers in the building. You heard them. You heard them because they started
You
going,
heard the New Day.
I said, oh, there's the fan walkers. But luckily, it was only a few. But you heard them. You heard them, though.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pitter-patter. I was like, When I heard them whoos, I said, they in the building. Man, y'all fair walkers.
They will not be denied.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly how they are. It's like they won't be denied. Yeah, that's funny as shit, dude. I heard them and I was like, oh, you fucking nerds. You damn dorks. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was a small amount. Yeah, Ron, it was a small amount. Did y'all hear it? I think a couple people heard it, but a couple of y'all acted confused. A couple of y'all acting real confused. Oh yeah, you could definitely tell that the Hurt Syndicate are enjoying their time for sure.
Mhm.
Of course. I mean, like, you get to be creatively fulfilled. You get to work less dates, and you probably making the same amount of money to not be depressed.
Yep.
Where's the lose? You know what I'm saying? Oh, and by the way, just because this is part 2, and by the way, go run up the numbers on part 1. If you are Playback Gang, go run up the numbers on part 1. But it is still like gang, comment gang, share gang, and donation gang. Run up the super chats on this stream specifically. Get that shit popping. Yes, that was a New Day thing. Yes. And it was corny when they first did it, and it's corny now. Just like the meat chant is derivative of something Big E said.
But somehow it's found its way into AEW.
But you never hear it in WWE crowds.
Yeah. And Toni embraces it.
Which he shouldn't.
No, he shouldn't.
Because that is a Fed Walker chant if I've ever heard it. Okay? Now that we're done doing a back and forth cipher rhyme between me and Werner, Top Flight comes out there and MJF hurts them. I'm going to make that a long story short.
Yeah, pretty much.
He hurts them, and he gets in the ring, and he takes a mic from MVIP and proclaims in Lashley's face that, I hurt people. The only thing you were hurting was the fabric on that tight-ass tank top, MJF.
I feel like Bobby was trying very hard not to laugh at him for saying it that way.
The way he said it was funny.
Yeah, it was.
I'm sorry. MJF, I'm actually going to apologize to you, bro. The way you said that did not come off the way you thought it did, homie. I hate to tell you, brother. That shit did not come off the way you thought it did. He got in the ring. He grabbed that mic. That motherfucker said, I hurt people. No.
No.
Oh, God. That's great.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Then Bob takes the microphone from him and gives MVIP a look. He silently confers with Shelton Benjamin as well. And he says he'll be waiting for MJF next week. The Elite cut a promo where Okada tells Kevin Knight to have a good night. God damn, I cue him up for one thing and he can't get it. To have a good night, bitch. And Richard O'Shea rolls up and the Bucks ask why he's so eager to team with them. And he says he knows they have a swerve problem. Well, you shouldn't drink then.
No.
And he's beaten them twice and he's got his number. So if they just follow his lead, he'll take them to victory. Then the Bucks open the door to their very, very dark and brooding locker room. I'm like, what? I'm like, is fucking Batman gonna walk out of there? What the fuck did they have going on? Like they fucking filming an orgy in that motherfucker or something? Okay.
That was the weirdest dark room I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know it's an old building and it's not a lot of lighting in older buildings like that, but Jesus, you don't install a ring light in that motherfucker or something?
Come on.
All right. But they're surprised by the Death Riders waiting for them. They go aside and Marina Shafir's sexy ass slams the door on the camera's face. Goddamn Marina Shafir.
I'm like, goddamn, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch.
Apollo getting the super chats on part 2 kicked off. You know
there we go.
And yes, I was going to bring that up. But since you brought it up, I'll address it now. Let me tell you something. Thekla, sweetheart. We saw your speeder, if you shall. We saw your speeder. See, some new viewers might not get that reference. Go watch the Spider-Man playthrough I did. You know what I'm saying? The gaming series, if you shall. Go watch that. It's old, but it's fun. It was a good time. We saw your speeder. Let me tell you something. Thekla. Thank you. Thank you for not falling into the cavernous peer pressure that is known as signing with the WWE.
Yeah.
Thank you. And when I inevitably meet you and we work together or we do, an interview or whatever the case may be, I'm going to tell you that to your face. Thank you. Thank you for not falling into the fucking the Elite's locker room.
That dark cavernous room.
Like, thank you. It was so refreshing to see that spider pop up on that screen. You know why? Because I immediately went, I know what that means. I immediately said to myself, oh, I know what that means. Thank you, Thekla. You proved me wrong. And I'm going to say it. Guys, I'm that type of person. If a motherfucker come on here and prove me wrong or they do something to prove me wrong, I will say it. I will admit I'm wrong. I thought you were going to WWE. I thought WWE was going to swoop in at the last minute and snatch you from underneath Tony Khan's fucking, grip. I thought that for a fact. I was almost certain. But you said, nah. And I love you for that.
Thank
you know
God.
why? Because you're going to be fulfilled. You're going to get to have the matches you want. You're probably going to be pushed at the top of the women's division.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, unlike Jade Cargill, I could actually see you getting some movie roles because you have a great look.
Mm-hmm.
Thekla, you made the right choice. I'm just going to flat out say it on camera right now. You made the right choice.
Plus, I got to believe she'll be in the world title picture at All Out.
And wait, Werner, we got to give props to somebody else real quick. Props
Mm-hmm.
to Tony Khan and whoever helps him negotiate contracts in AEW because they kept this on the low.
Yeah, you didn't hear a damn thing about it until tonight.
Man, you heard it was like maybe a little bit of interest from AEW and WWE.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't hear like what you heard tonight where it was like, yeah, she signed on the dotted line. It's done. And it's been in the works for a while. That was the key part that stood out to me. It's been in the works for a while. That lets me know that Tony Khan told all of these media outlets, shut the hell up. Or he just didn't even address them at all. Tony, how you secured Thekla is how you need to secure every free agent going forward. Move in silence. Typically, that's fuck boys turned that into a phrase that I hate saying because fuck boys say that all the time and they don't be doing nothing in silence. Everything they do is loud and wrong. But like in this scenario, it applies. Tony, how you had this dropped on the wrestling world tonight just by a simple spider. Move in silence, homie. Keep doing this. Don't allow WWE to swoop in. That's why that report came out today. And again, I talked about this in part 1. Go run up the numbers. It was some good game tape in part 1 of this review, guys. Go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
When that report came out, the WWE is basically overlooking Grand Slam in Arena Mexico to potentially poach. When that report came out, I was like, Tony now has an assignment within himself that he needs to complete. Whoever he has interest in that is going to be on that show, don't say nothing. Just like I told you at Forbidden Door, as soon as they get backstage, you need to have a lawyer and a contract ready. Because I'm going to tell you something my grandfather and my mom taught me. People want to see shit. They didn't say shit, but like they want to see something tangible. Meaning, don't just be like, oh, I would really love to have you in my company. No, put some numbers on a piece of paper with a lawyer present, hand that contract to him and go overlook that real quick. Go look at that real quick. And you know what? When you ready, you hit me up. Because I don't think that other side gonna match that offer. And you might be going, how do you know that WWE's a $1 billion company? First of all, they just did releases literally just not even a week ago now. And second of all, when Stephanie came out and told her story of how she got to WWE, they told her after she sent her number through, we can't match that. Good luck in AEW. I told y'all, 2-3 weeks ago now, WWE is no longer in the paying talent what they're worth business. They are now in the selling a dream business.
Don't you want to go to WrestleMania? Don't you want to point your finger over at that sign saying you're going to be in the main event We can make that happen for you.
And Werner used to make that joke that he just made just now. What I want to say 2-3 years ago into this show. And now I have it on good, solid information that that's real. That is their actual business model to signing free agents. I bet Werner didn't think when he first said that that's what it would become.
Maybe WWE should be paying me since I gave them the fucking idea.
That's their business model of signing free agents now. For anyone who doesn't know, and you could say, oh, what sources do you have? I only trust Paywall Select and all these other people. They'll tell you the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to match my information up with theirs, go ahead, snitches that's watching this stream. Clip what I just said, send it to them, and they'll tell you the same thing. Or something derivative. And if they deny it and say that it's false, I bet you any amount of money within the next 4 to 5 months, you're going to see exactly what I said behind a paywall. Because that's happened to us before. And y'all going to eat it up like pig slop. Y'all not going to come back to us and give us our credit. Y'all going to eat it up like pig slop when Paywall Select reports it. After they denied it when we said it. That has happened to us before.
Multiple times.
So yeah, I'm telling you right now, WWE is in the dream selling business. I said it. They're like the pimps of professional wrestling. A pimp will tell a hoe, hey, baby, we're going to go to the top of the mountain. I'm going to get you the finest furs. You're going to get the finest clothes and garments, anything that you want, baby. You just got to get out there on that track and you got to work hard and hustle hard. That's what WWE is doing.
Don't you want to learn from Shawn Michaels? We can make that happen. That's a dream for you, isn't it?
They are not. WWE is no longer in the business of paying talents what they're worth. We have evidence. I definitely have evidence. I have that on inside information. I definitely have that on evidence. Now they just throwing contracts at people going, hey, if you like this number, cool. If you don't, fuck off. That's what they're doing. And these talents that are in that company are so afraid that, oh, they'll never get that opportunity again. They'll never get that opportunity. They'll never get that contract again, that they just signed on the dotted line without even thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Chelsea, love you, but look at what Chelsea Green just did. She probably thinks she won't make it back there when she really shouldn't be there in the first place because she's better than that place.
Yeah, she just hit her peak by holding that title for what, 3 months? If that.
It's really a matter of how much you believe in yourself. I know that sounds corny as fuck, but it's really a matter in how much you believe in yourself. So again, Thekla, to get back on topic, Thekla, good on you, sweetheart. You showed how much you believe in yourself. Good on you. All right, let's keep it going. So the patriarchy make their entrance if we go to break. Back for commercial. Nick Wayne's mystery opponent is Rhino, Detroit, Michigan's own. Motor City's own. Yeah. Okay. I gave the Motor City Machine Guns theme song shit. I'm going to give Rhino's AEW theme song the same shit.
Yeah, that was bad.
Gore. That was bad. That was bad. That was not good. Mikey Ruckus is usually really good. That gore at the beginning and how it sounded like some shit on Nick Jr. It did not sound good. It sounded very Dora the Explorer-ish. Mikey, I know you're the fucking man. I'm not dissing you, but that gore, you need to get somebody with a more aggressive voice to do that. It's nothing wrong.
Raise your fist, gore.
Like, it's nothing wrong with doing it, but like, you need to get somebody with a way more aggressive sounding voice to do that.
Yeah.
Or just pitch it down. You know, I'm gonna talk that studio talk to you. You know, or you could just pitch it way down and just have it sound like gore. Just pitch it down. Like way down. Way down. That sounded like you had a teenager going through puberty doing that shit. Pitch that shit way down. That shit needs to almost sound like Darth damn Vader. Like, respectfully. But Nick Wayne going against Rhino. Slow down, Xavier. You ain't say the result, but slow down. We about to talk about the match. We got it. We got it. Slow down. You came to see us, right? Okay. All right. Much love. So this match suffered from time constraints, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to tell you what I liked, and I thought it was genius. Rhino not hitting a good. That's how it fucking sounded.
I know. It's just funny every time.
It sounded bad. The song itself was cool. The music was fine. But that good, that shit was ass. That shit was ass. I like that he didn't hit a gore in this match. I like that Nick Wayne beat him definitively. Because one of the biggest complaints that me and Warner both have about WWE is like WWE refuses to pull the trigger on any talent that is of a certain age. So like younger talent comes to the main roster and it's like 6 or 7 years before you see any like traction. And then in the event where they do get some traction when they first come up to the main roster, it happens up until a certain point or a certain wrestler. Like when John Cena was around, it was like a young wrestler come up to the main roster, get some traction up until there you have it. When Roman Reigns was being shoved down our throats, a young wrestler come up on the main roster up until
I'm the big dog, the French succotash.
I had an avalanche fall on me from the peak of a mountain. He's a dumbass. Dude, I will never back off of that. Roman Reigns is a dumbass. All right.
But you're going to acknowledge me and say my name. Say my name.
You get the callbacks out your system?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, if you didn't, then raise your fist.
Pow, pow.
Shit is ass.
That's so terrible.
It's so bad. It's so bad. And the irony that they did this to two people, well, Motor City Machine Guns aren't from Detroit. I hate to ruin that bit of kayfabe for you.
No.
They're from Michigan, though.
No, Rochester,
so the
I believe.
fact that they did this to two Michiganders is kind of sad. That's sad. All right. So people from Michigan are not destined to have good theme songs. But I like the fact.
No, just RVD, but then he shits on AEW.
Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, after he paid for fucking Pantera for you, that's like, God damn.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. But a definitive marquee win over a legend. How can you be mad at it? How can you be mad at it? I saw some people salty, and it was mostly fair walkers. I saw some people salty that Rhino didn't get to hit a gore in the match, and they felt it was too short. But how can you be mad at a young superstar that Tony Khan is trying to build getting a marquee win over a legend? How? I had no problem with this. Nick Wayne won by pinfall with the kill switch after, the patriarchy would get a little bit involved. Nothing too crazy. It wasn't that much main roster fuckery. And he retained his Ring of Honor World Television Championship. What? I don't see the problem.
No.
Is it
you
just
had
me?
to give him something.
Yeah,
you had to
what
give
I'm
him
saying.
something.
Right. He was getting a whole bunch of, nothing burgers.
Right.
And he finally gets served up an Angus burger, and people are like, no, you don't deserve an Angus burger. You take this frozen patty.
That's WWE's way of thinking.
That was exactly where I was going with that. That may be the WWE way of doing things. Maybe WWE would have had Nick Wayne get gored 4 times and lose. But AEW understands that you have to build to the future. Yeah, so all the people bitching and moaning about the outcome of this match, shut your ass up. Oh, God. And boy, Look, I'm not gonna do it again because the last time we addressed one of y'all motherfuckers, y'all zapped the stream. I'm gonna read it out loud and I'm gonna let everybody else comment on it. Lobo Zozo said, "Bummed there was no gore. Rhino got pops for every move. Hoped he comes back." Then said, "Could have hit a gore after the match." I'm gonna let everybody else do that. I'm not doing it. Oh, and Rhino looked, dude, Rhino. We've met only like 3 or 4 times, but every time we talk is love. Rhino, kudos to you for making sure you stay in shape to where I couldn't even tell that you wrestled in ECW back in the day. He looked very fluid in that ring.
Yeah, he did.
He looked extremely fluid in that ring. Good on you, bro.
You know, I'm going to be honest. Maybe he's doing yoga, and I'm not trying to make a dig or anything like that.
Ain't no dig.
Yeah, but like, I got to feel the older you get, the more you got to do yoga to stay, somewhat ready to go.
Yeah, so good.
And limber.
Good on him. Damn, Warren, it was going good until limber.
Yeah, I know.
It was going good.
I was trying to find a word, and then limber just came out.
God damn.
Pause.
It was doing so good until limber. All right. Damn. All right. I forgot what I was finna say because of that. But no, shouts out to Rhino for putting over a young star and understanding it's not about your moment of getting a gore. It's about putting over a young star. Hopefully he gets his gore tomorrow and everybody can shut the fuck up. All the fair walkers can shut the fuck up.
Or maybe it'll just happen on Ring of Honor television. And you'll actually have to pay for Ring of Honor television. Uh-oh.
I didn't have a problem with nothing that happened here. But post-match, Nick wants his title back, but Christian refuses, insisting on fastening it around his waist himself before changing his mind, contemplating the title and dropping it at his feet. So I have to think when Nick Wayne comes back from Japan, they're going to send that feud into Maximum Overdrive.
All in?
Probably. And then, even though Werner's been getting this wrong, I'm going to get him right. Roosh! Roosh! Cuts a promo in the stairwell. Good to see you.
It's fucking Rush.
Good to see you.
It is fucking Rush. I'm glad he's back. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad Rush is back. I hope we get more matches with Rush. He is a very exciting wrestler. I enjoy him when he wrestles. Pause.
Damn!
Why can't I just say anything right
No,
anymore?
Werner, no. You know that was pause. You know that
No,
was
I know.
pause.
And I just...
You said, I enjoy him. You said it like a youth pastor.
I'm going to bed, you know?
You said it like a youth pastor, too. That's what made it worse. You said, I enjoyed him. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want.
Crypto is the bestest boy in the universe.
I'm not doing this with you tonight.
Crypto is the bestest boy in the universe.
The Lord is my shepherd, and he oversees your little bitch-ass white
No.
dog. He
no.
oversees your little bitch-ass white dog.
No.
The Lord is my shepherd.
Crypto is the best boy in the universe.
The Lord is my shepherd. And I know it's about, guys, I know it's about sheep. Guys, I know the Bible. I went to a Christian school growing up. I know it's about sheep, but guess what? It could be about a German shepherd, too, and I'm making it that interpretation. The Lord is my shepherd. All right, Warner. So
Crypto
depart.
is the best boy in the universe.
So depart between you and your damn clan dog, okay?
He's not a clan dog.
He's all white, Warner.
He's Kryptonian.
It's the same thing. It starts with a K, don't it?
Oh dear. It's 1K.
All right, you better put 2 on it. You know what it means. Okay. That's right. Do you want to talk about how you enjoy Roosh?
No.
I enjoy him. Okay, see, y'all get the entertainment value in part 1 and part 2 because Warner enjoys other men. All right, but yes, Roosh cuts a promo in a stairwell. He says Kevin Knight cost him $100,000, and now he'll have to repay him in blood. And remember, when you mess with the bull, you get the Thomas the Hitman Hearn.
That's right.
That's right, y'all. That's what who put Roosh in all caps. Mo is a dick. Why would you put Roosh in all caps? That's funny as fuck.
Not even how it's spelled.
Oh man, that's exactly how it's spelled.
No, it's spelled R-U-S-H.
That's exactly
not R-O-O-O-O-O-O-S-H.
You can't. You enjoy him. How can you be mad? Oh man. Ooh. Oh man. Let me take a sip of water out of my my poke bowl. Can everyone see my poke bowl? Drinking water out of a poke bowl.
Gotta catch them all?
It's a little pokeball. Look at your fucking screen.
I am looking at my screen.
Yeah. Well, he says Hearns. That's what I follow what you want us to say. He says Thomas the Hitman Hearns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time. He's trying though. All right. We acknowledge that he's trying.
Mm-hmm.
And he bought his outfit from Dave Bautista Couture tonight. Oh man. Go back and look at his outfit.
You're on the money with that.
Go, man, this is that outfit. I was hearing I'm like, it's approaching. All right. Let's keep it going. Next up, we got Speedball Speedball and Swerve going against Richard O'Shea and the Young Bucks. I forgot Mark Briscoe. I'm sorry, bro. My fault. Look, I don't know how many cheat codes they want to have together, but they could keep doing it. Pause.
For the love of God.
I don't know how many they want, but be my guest.
How many can they have before they just run out?
Like, dude, even the Young Bucks are stepping their game. Like, what? See, this is what I love about AEW. It cuts down on our words. What else can we say other than cheat code?
Mm-hmm.
What else can I say about this match other than cheat code? Everyone performed at a high caliber. Everyone. And it was too many spots in this match for me to name that I enjoyed. I haven't said this in a while in association to cheat codes, but I'm going to say it. Go watch this match.
Yeah, for the love of God, it was phenomenal.
You don't got to take my word for shit. Go watch the match.
Mm-hmm. And there's no excuses for you not being able to.
That's the reason why I stopped saying it, because there was no way for people to go back and review it. Now it is.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch this match. It was incredible. It was one of those matches that I always use this reference here, that when they are looking back on best matches in AEW history on Dynamite, let's just say specifically Dynamite, this is going to be in those compilations.
Mm-hmm.
If AEW is around 40 years from now, this is going to be in those compilations. Let's just keep it a buck. No pun intended. Let's just be real. What AEW is doing ring quality wise, who else is fucking with them right now? I mean, okay, I'll give credit where credit's due. CMLL and MLW, maybe?
Mm.
No, MLW is match quality wise. MLW is
no. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, no, MLW is really good. Like I cannot take that away from them.
Yeah.
Like, even though they lost most of their stars, their match quality has not dipped. CMLL, y'all know the shows y'all put on. I've watched enough of y'all stuff to where I don't even got to explain. What's understood don't got to be explained.
They need to have security to keep WWE poachers away from that show.
Straight up. Oh, I better not hear a goddamn report of a William Regal being in that damn crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I will find a way to get to Mexico myself and kick him in the nuts. I will find a way. I got money. I will find a way to get to Mexico in that moment. That flight ain't that damn long.
No, it ain't.
He'll see me standing outside the arena in all black with a hoodie up, and all he gonna see is a foot flying towards his genitalia. William Regal needs to stay far away from this event. And CMLL, I agree, Warren, that's a great thing, even though you were like half joking. I think that's a good idea. CMLL.
No, I'm not joking. They should.
CMLL, you should only have AEW approved media.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else that's applying for guest passes or a WWE wrestler that wants to come there, nope, can't do it. Nope. That building needs to be on lockdown. Do not let them in. But Richard O'Shea and the Young Bucks won by pinfall with a small package from Nick Jackson. Was it Nick or Matt?
I thought it was Matt.
Yeah, I'm
pretty sure it was Matt.
Yeah, it was Matt. You're right. Yeah, Matt on Swerve. And just like, and people might say, oh, you bury small packages and finishes like that in WWE and you're about to praise this. You know why I'm about to praise it? It launched a story. And not only did it launch a story, it was actually done properly. Matt did it in a flash. Swerve got a little too cocky. That was the story. Swerve got a little too cocky. He started feeling himself too much. And Matt caught him slipping.
And the facial expressions after that flash win told it all.
Swerve didn't think it could happen to him in that moment. That was the story. Swerve was like, oh, we rolling. Oh, we good.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't have a problem with this finish. Because it was actually done properly. But and it was a legit upset. Who said that? I want to give you props. Who said that? Let me go over here real quick. My fault. Apollo. Right.
Apollo.
That's right. I actually, when it happened, when it actually happened, I was like, oh, shit. I was like, oh, what? It was an actual upset. It's not that hard to comprehend, and at least AEW tells stories in the fucking ring. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on this match, sir?
I love the finish. I think this is great. This keeps the story going. Who would have thunk that? A story keeps going and not ends?
And being told in the ring?
Oh my God. How could we ever?
Foreign concept.
Foreign concept. By the way, real quick, it would only take you 4 hours and 3 minutes to get to Mexico.
Yeah, I know. I know it's about 4 hours.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you on a max, it probably would be like 3 hours, 30 minutes?
Probably.
Yeah.
I was just going by what Kayak was given.
Yeah. No, William Regal, I bet if I see something before the show saying you are arriving to the building, sir, I will have a viral moment at the expense of your nuts, homie. Pause if necessary.
Pause.
Kicking you straight in the genital. It's going down. I'm just being honest. I cannot deal with WWE's predatory methods. It's so bad. But finish what you were saying, Werner.
No, I think this is phenomenal. I can't wait to see what happens. Who knows, next week or even tomorrow if they do something tomorrow with this. Like, it keeps the story. It keeps you interested. What AEW does is great. They always leave you wanting more. Where do you see that anywhere else?
And it's important to say this within reason. It's not
within reason.
It's not like they leave you wanting more just for the sake of wanting more. They leave you wanting more because it's actually something that you are excited about. You're enamored with. It's leaving the person wanting more with purpose. On the rare occasion WWE does a valuable cliffhanger, they beat it into the ground. Oh, remember when we did this cliffhanger? Y'all remember what happened after Elimination Chamber? You saw video packages all of that damn Raw. It was the damn near half the show was video packages of that moment. AEW goes, oh, if you saw this cliffhanger on Dynamite, watch this. We're going to pay it off on next week's Dynamite. We're not going to pay it off on Collision. No, because did it start on Collision? No.
Nope.
We're going to pay it. We're going to make you wait until next week's Dynamite. And Collision is the same way.
Not only that, we're not going to give you 900 recaps of what happened on Dynamite on Collision.
Don't say it too loud. Brian Alvarez will hear you.
Oh God.
Oh, dude, he is a stickler about that shit. And here go the snitches getting ready to clip us. I said it. Yep, I said it. He is a stickler about that shit for no necessary reason.
Well, if that's how he enjoys his wrestling, he should only critique WWE. That's apparently they've left the reservation with AEW.
Dude, that's how I feel about it. If that's how you feel, homie, just watch and review WWE.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he gets called out for it, he starts sounding like a damn drone. Well, one company is reporting this much money, and I'm like, oh my God, bro. Not everyone has to do everything the WWE way. Should Burger King start? Well, no, that wasn't going to be a good example because Subway is actually in the fucking red right now. But I'll use it. Matter of fact, I'll just use it as a hypothetical. Should Burger King start selling fucking subs just because Subway had some success with subs? No. Only in professional wrestling should everyone do things one way because one company has had a monopoly as a result. Oh, I forgot the chat is on delay because I had to do a new stream and I couldn't set it. I'm wondering why y'all just now responding to certain stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? All right. Miguel said Regal got to scream War Games when he gets to kicking the nuts. That's funny.
Got to go a little bit higher on that.
War Games.
There you go.
All right, Warner. We gonna get you off the stream so you could go sell your cats in Flint.
I'm not selling cats in Flint.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Call me Helen Hunt. All right, fuck is wrong with you? You need help.
Is she even alive?
I don't care. You need help. Don't get all twisted up about it, sir. All right. Now you take the show from here. Renee Salmon Croquette interviews Willith Ospreay III.
And asks about the tag team match with Hangman Adam Page next week when he's interrupted by MJF, who shilled Shop AEW merch, saying to make match richer and you poorer.
Hey.
For the Dynamite Diamond ring. Just get rid of the ring. No one cares. That ring has not meant a damn thing in 6 years.
6, you say?
6.
I ain't saying the last one. Fuck no. I ain't gonna have no demons flying around in my house. You go ahead and say that last one. Say it again. Go ahead. No, I'm not. I ain't doing it. You can go fuck yourself. I'm not doing it. Hell no. I believe in stuff like that. No, sir. I believe in omens. No, sir. Go ahead.
MJF told Ospreay he hopes he wins the Owen Hart tournament, go to All In and win his AEW world title so he can get an easy W when getting back the title. Ospreay asks why MJF wasn't in the Owen Hart tournament, but realizes if he entered, Ospreay would have to drop him right on his head, just like at Wembley, and asks how the power in Max's arms is.
Arms? Why you say arms like that?
Arms.
All right. Roosh.
It's fucking Rush. Fucking Rush. MJF said Ospreay is the reason why he put up instructions on shampoo bottles.
That was a funny line.
That was a funny line. But if they ever wrestle again, he'll find out that there's no one on the level of the devil.
And he lost me.
Yep. That's when I checked out.
Just that fast, he lost me.
Mm-hmm. MJF went to leave, but Ospreay pulled him back in and said he is as he is on another level. Ospreay apologizes to Renee Sam Croquette as things go to commercial break. Oh boy. Up next, we got Renee Sam Croquette backstage with her sit-down interview with Jamie Hayter. Oh. This was okay. Not great.
No.
No.
Jamie, you sweetheart.
You've done better than this.
Let me tell you the only thing I liked about this promo, and I want to address it real quick. Just real quick. Not to skip ahead, but I got to address it before you start cooking on it. Jamie said something that I said on last week's review that y'all were acting mad confused when I said it, including Werner. Jamie brought up the fact that she doesn't have any signature wins.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all was confused as a motherfucker when I said that. And I said it's a difference between signature wins and building someone up. Like, Jamie Hayter doesn't need to be built up. She's already been built up. Otherwise, she wouldn't be in this spot. She's already been built up. She needs a signature win. So when she said that and she brought up the women who do have signature wins, I said, that's what the fuck I was talking about. And it almost made me think, did Tony Khan watch our review last week?
Fingers crossed.
Because she used the exact same verbiage.
Yeah.
I swear. Am I bugging?
No, you're right.
So next time y'all want to act confused at something I fucking say, listen first and let it sink in. I know we go fast on this show, but let it sink in. Okay? I just thought that was very intriguing. I went, That's what Jamie needs. A signature win. Well, actually, signature wins.
Yeah.
Built up. She don't need to be built up. She's already built up.
Yeah. Isn't she a two-timer?
I think so.
Yeah.
Go ahead, though. Let's get this going.
It's just to get back on track. So she talks about the Owen Hart final, saying that Mercedes is everything against Owen Hart. But she said she wants to get to know the real Mercedes, the human behind the hype, not the brand or the egotistical woman we've seen today. But Kat said,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say that was not the angle to take with this.
No.
That's the problem I had with the promo. If she would have kept going with I need my signature win, if she would have kept going with like that, I probably would have liked this promo more. When she did I want to peel the layers back thing, I'm like, Mercedes isn't that intricate of a character. Like, that would have worked with Toni Storm.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been perfect for Toni Storm. So she's only won Warner's only one time. She only won the world title one time.
Yeah. Oh, one time. Really? Well, that's shocking.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that. Like, yeah, if she would have saved this promo for Toni Storm, I would have liked it more. But go ahead.
Monet said last week that Hayter reminds her of herself, and Hayter said that's insulting. Monet runs away last week like she owed Hayter money, but Hayter doesn't have Monet's resume, but she has grit and truth. Yeah. This isn't about gold or glory. This is about showcasing, and that Monet isn't untouchable. She's not the second coming. Paquette brought up the back injury to see if she was okay, but Hayter cut her off, saying Monet is looking past her. Monet burst into the shot and attacked from behind, before they even showed them brawling in a box seats of the arena to the crowd.
Okay. The brawl, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
The first half of the promo, perfect. That middle and second half of that promo, though.
Yeah.
Good God. I would have backspaced all that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I would have just had it be like, I need this win. I need a signature win. I've had so much taken from me. I need this signature win over Mercedes. She came into my company and took my spot, and I want it.
Mm-hmm.
And then imagine Mercedes before attacking her saying, come and get it then, bitch. And then they brawl. That would have been the shit.
And it's simple.
Yeah, that
it's
would have
simple.
Less is more.
Don't make it. Yeah, less is more. Don't overcomplicate things.
And Toni, you've been really good with this. So this might have just been a little bit of, a little bit of a slip up. But this promo was way too wordy.
Mm-hmm.
It was way too wordy. All right. But yeah, no, outside of that, I'm not dissing Tony Khan on this because, again, he's done very well with this. A lot of AEW promos have been very to the point. They have good subject matter. But like this, though, no. You see what we got. Said with this promo, it's more of her going all over the place is what you guys are saying in the second half of the promo. Well, let me correct you. In a way, it wasn't even that she went all over the place. She just started saying a whole bunch of stuff that was irrelevant to the main context.
Right.
All over the place as if she would have started talking about somebody she's not even fighting. She stayed on task, but when it came to like the subject matter, it was like, what are you talking about? Like, who do you think you're going against? Like, it just, I don't know. Yeah, no, the first half of the promo was perfect. The first half of the promo was perfect. I have confidence that Tony Khan will clean it up. I'm going to leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
He's earned that from us. I have confidence that he'll clean that up because you could hear the crowd was just kind of like, ugh. What's that meme? Had me in the first half, not gonna lie. Yeah, straight up. That's what it was. All right, let's keep it pushing, Warner.
Alrighty, up next we got Alicia Tout backstage with Willow Nightingale and brings up her ongoing issues with the Death Riders. Nightingale said that she knows she's on the list of people wanting revenge on the Death Riders is growing, but wants to be the first to put her fists in their faces. When Chris Statlander walked in, Nightingale knows Statlander is sorry and asks if she's just feeling remorseful after losing the Owen. Nightingale reminds Statlander that she could have won the Owen last year, but didn't because of Statlander. Nightingale stopped Statlander from leaving and said if Statlander wants to settle things in the ring, how about tomorrow on Collision? A lot of sickos wanting to see them wrestle again. Statlander accepts the challenge and the two shake hands.
Oh, look, Warner, actual long-term storytelling.
No, we can't have that. Only WWE knows how to do that.
Actual long-term storytelling, sir.
You mean to tell me there's long-term storytelling and it doesn't involve a bracelet?
Warner, that was all I could say about this when I watched it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
that was all.
I'm gonna.
No, I'm not even bullshitting. Like when I watched it, I'm like, now this is long-term storytelling. This is what WWE fans think WWE does.
Mm-hmm.
This had to be the wake-up call of the century to you damn drones. This is what it actually looks like? And you know what? I like the fact that they're sparking this back up. Because Tony hit the stop button on this way too soon. So now all the Fed walkers that were saying, oh my God, he failed that Chris Statlander Willow storyline, where you at now?
Mm-hmm.
You notice I didn't say nothing about that because I knew Tony Khan was going to pick it back up at some point. See, that's a worry me and Werner never have with the AEW product. When Tony drops something, we never go, will he spin the block on it someday? We never have that concern.
No.
Because there's a high likelihood that he will. Only fair walkers see a storyline get dropped and think, oh, he's fumbling with the book. He's fumbling with the book. Oh, my God, why did he end it? But actual AEW fans know if Tony Khan stops something in its tracks, it's either because it failed or because he wants to go back to it later. Somebody stop me when I lie. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
No, I can't wait for this tomorrow. I mean, this will probably be one of the highlights of tomorrow. I'm glad that they're picking this back up. It gives Willow something to do on AEW television. I know she's the foreign ace of AEW right now because Tony keeps sending her everywhere but Dynamite or Collision. I just can't wait to see this tomorrow. I mean, this was short, sweet, and to the point. You know?
Mm-hmm. Let's keep it going.
All right, up next, we have Okada taking on Kevin Knight in an AEW Continental title eliminator. Oh, boy. Knight came out and then was attacked by Rush. Violently. And Dralistico came out.
I don't know what you talk about.
To watch?
I don't know what you talk about because I saw he came out.
King Rush. It's spelled R-U-S-H. There's no O's. None whatsoever.
Couldn't hear you over the sound of Rouge. My apologies.
Crypto's the bestest boy in the universe.
Yeah, if he's in a Rouge, yeah.
No, he's not. Jalisco was out to watch the beating. Apparently he wants to be a cuck for violence. What? Jalisco was a.
You just randomly drop cuck on the street, sir. Let's not project, okay? That was random as hell.
I'm not projecting anything. Rush shrugged off security and choked out Knight with a cable wire until Mike Bailey ran out to make the save and fight off Dralistico as Rush smirked. Bailed and tossed Knight to Bailey. Referee Aubrey Edwards asked Knight if he still wants to wrestle, and Knight continues to say he does. Aubrey tells Bailey, get the fuck out of here. The expression on Okada's face was kind of funny. He was just sitting there waiting like a dick. To make this match a long story short, Okada won with the Rainmaker. Post-match, Okada delivered two more Rainmaker.
Before you get back, I just thought about back to your was that no, that wasn't your drawn accountability, or was it? Well,
no,
that person
it was
talking about. Sir, yeah. I just thought about this just now. This person tried to be snarky about how this match was going to go and said Okada was going to win with his finisher.
Mm-hmm.
Duh. It's his finisher.
It's just like Randy Orton not winning with an RKO.
I just thought about that. Like what Werner just said, you could easily flip that right back on WWE. Oh, let me guess. Randy Orton's going to get in a match and win with an RKO? It's about what happens in between and before that finisher happens that matters. And Randy does not compare in that department, whereas Okada does. I just thought about that. They had a gripe with a wrestler doing their finisher? Man, y'all drones are fucking slow. Okay, continue. My bad, bro. I just thought about that.
All right, post-match, Okada delivered two more Rainmakers and was about to deliver a third one. Knight collapsed, and Mike Bailey ran out to the ring to make the save again. Okada smiled as he went to the back as Bailey checked on his tag team partner. Up next, we have Don Callis' family backstage, and Callis brings up the Outrunners challenging Beretta and Rocky Romero, but ups the ante and tells them to find two more partners to face the entire Don Callis family, which includes Lance Archer and Kyle Fletcher standing by. So Callis can kick their asses like it's 1983. Why are we mentioning 1983? I didn't understand what's so significant about 1983.
Let me go back real quick. To all the people that I saw on Twitter saying that match made Kevin Knight look weak. Were we watching the same show? Were we watching the same show? I just wanted to get that out of my system too. What? They had him get brutally attacked before the match, and he still competed.
Yeah.
Against Okada. This wasn't going to play out like Nick Wayne versus Rhino.
No.
And I like that too. Y'all are so used to seeing it one way, bro. Keep going.
Don Callis says, I can point out Fletcher's arms look massive in this camera angle. All right, whatever. Up next, we have Alicia Tout approaching the Hurt Syndicate backstage and asks about MJF. But Lashley stopped by their legal counsel, Harrison Landau, and tells Tout MJF will have an answer next week. All right, up next, we got the main event. We have Samoa Joe versus Claudio Castagnoli. We did have a lot of allowed Joe's going to kill you chants. But to make a long story short, Joe made Claudio tap out very quickly.
Yeah, it was like Jey Uso Gunther quick.
Yeah, I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that too much.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that at all. Post-match, Joe stood tall in the ring as Wheeler Yuta, Marina Shafir, and Jon Moxley appeared at ringside, while Powerhouse Hobbs appeared with a chair to give Joe backup. Hobbs waffled at Claudio in the back repeatedly as Moxley looked expressionless. Joe set up the chair and delivered a front-facing suplex onto it, crushing Castagnoli's ribs, and payback for what happened to Shibata last week. Joe stared down Moxley while holding the chair high in the air before they meet next week in the steel cage match for the AEW World Title.
All right, stop the presses because you be skipping straight past match quality. That match between Claudio and Samoa Joe was very physical.
Yes, it was.
It was a very physical matchup. Now, if the angle was Claudio tapping quickly because of how physical the match was and his exertion, cool. But that's why I said what I said on part one about AEW needing the guy on play-by-play. They needed someone on commentary who could have sold that. I feel who tried to sell it on commentary? It wasn't Excalibur.
What
was it? Taz?
I thought it was Tony.
You sure about that? I think it was Taz.
It could have been Taz. I thought it was Tony.
But whoever it was that had the right amount on commentary to basically be like, oh, when it's exertion like that, you know, and you feel that arm go around your neck, it's an immediate survival instinct to do it. That's what you need from your play-by-play guy.
Mm-hmm.
Color should not be saying that. Play-by-play guy should be saying that. Go listen to what I said about Excalibur on part one. Because it ain't a diss song, it's a real song. It's just me telling the truth. Just like how I've said a few times, AEW has grown past certain things. I feel like AEW has grown past Excalibur, just like it grew past Britt Baker. I just feel like
JR.
Yeah, I just feel like AEW has grown past Excalibur as a play-by-play guy. I do. Straight up. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe some people might think I'm overthinking it. I'm confident in what I'm saying, but like some people might.
No, I'm with you on this.
See what we got. Yeah, I mean, I get them trying to make the move look like a threat going into the Moxley match. I understand that, but in the moment, you have to have somebody on commentary that can sell why he tapped that fast. And I think Taz, again, I could have sworn it's Taz. Taz saved Excalibur because, again, that was Excalibur's job.
Mm-hmm.
He bailed him out on that one. So for him to be running around, the Excalibur running around acting like the, well, actually, God, dude, you let somebody else clean up your mess right there, dog.
And that should never happen.
Straight up. And if I was Tony, I had that headset on, I would have been screaming at Excalibur, sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it. Why did the color guy have to sell it for you? You're the play-by-play guy. You explain what is happening in the action and why. The color guy is just there to add colorful commentary adjacent to what you're doing.
And sometimes be a heel.
Color commentators are supposed to be personalities, not analysts. Fuck. That was where Excalibur failed the most tonight to me.
Mm-hmm.
This was the main event. Oh, all right, guys, let's go to ratings. Even with that, my nitpicks were very small tonight. Nothing like, heavy for real. This was a very, 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 very solid show. I'm going to go 9.1 for tonight's show. I thought this was damn near a pay-per-view caliber type of show. And you could tell that they're really working to put some extra effort into the bill for Double or Nothing. When really Tony could phone it in. He could phone it in. And then just kick it back in once he's getting ready to build up to All In. But yeah, I'm going to go 9.1. And moment of the night, I'm going to go, let me see. It was a few. I'm going to give it to the ladies tonight. I'm going to give it to the ladies. They made the best with everything that they had. I'm going to give it to the ladies tonight.
I'm gonna go 8.8. I still think this was a good show. I mean, again, there was very minute problems, but that second half of that promo, dude. Moment of the night, I'm gonna go Will Ospreay and him showing levels tonight with his promo skills.
Paulo said 9 out of 10. Said they're building Beach Break for crying out loud. Yeah, well, I mean, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Got to build to your specials, too.
Mm-hmm.
8.7. Man, y'all kind of on the low side. Said the ladies. Xavier said 9.6. That's a little bit on the high side. Said moment of the night. I don't know. I feel like anywhere between 9, a flat 9, and like 9.3 is probably the range of where I would have this show tonight. But said moment of the night, 6-man tag. Said they're building. Read that already. Hour 8 minutes, 22 seconds of wrestling on SmackDown. 44 minutes, 16 seconds on Raw. Hour 2 minutes, 31 seconds on Collision. 48 minutes, 47 seconds on Dynamite. Miguel said 9.3. Moment of the night, women's fatal 4-way match. Mr. Ma'am said flat 9. Moment of the night, Samoa Joe versus Claudio. Yeah, that match is an acquired taste. If you like physical matchups that aren't like super fast paced, that's the matchup for you. That was a good match. I'm not gonna lie. But
you know what it reminded me of a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit, was what was it, Drew and Big E for the WWE title.
I feel you.
Not a ton, but a little bit.
But Apollo said Beach Break is going to be better than Backlash. 2 Trill for Life said 8.9.
Tonight's show is going to be better than.
Dude, Backlash is going to be so bad. Dude, I'm going to come on here for the laughs. Really, it's going to be one of. I got to feel it's just going to be one of those shows where we just going to be laughing the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all, clear the air. I got nothing. I actually got nothing.
Yeah, I don't got anything either.
Yeah, I don't want to do a clear the air for the sake of doing one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time for us to get up out of here, man. We gave y'all 2 parts of this amazing work. So run up the numbers on both. But we got to get up out of here. So therefore, going once, going twice, and so to the man with the braids in his hair. So, sign off yet again. It's the epitome of black excellence, the king of dimes, just your boy, Mr. Starkside.
The beginning of football worldwide, the Messiah, 7 cute 6s, and the internal pessimist, Big Dub.
Peace out, y'all.
See you tomorrow.